Hey everybody, it's Silver Seeker, and today we are going to be finishing our hunt through the 90% silver buy that I had the other day. Now, I did the quarter video yesterday. I already got all those cleaned up. I got them put in flips and they're ready to go. And now we're going to be looking through the silver proof halves, plus we're going to be looking through the additional halves that he had that I bought. And inside of here, we have walkers, we have barbers, and I see a few dimes, I see a few quarters, including a barber quarter there. So we're going to go through those. We're going to see what we have. But really quick, guys, before we get into it, do me a favor. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss my future notifications. So we want to be very gentle with these because, you don't want them to fall and get scratched up any more than they already are, of course. I don't even understand. I still don't to this day understand why this guy would have taken these out. I love proof half dollars. And if you're going to take them out to put a set together, that's fine. If you're taking them out to sell them individually, that's fine. But to take them out of all of these sets just to put them inside of tubes doesn't make any sense to me. But, if we take a look at these, so we did have a 2010 S, and right here we have a 2006 S. And then we have another 2010 S. Now there's a lot less half dollars, so I'm not going to be stacking these on top of each other. We have another 2010 S. And here we go with a 2011 S. You can see that these have been touched. So you can see that he didn't even take the time to wear gloves when he was handling these. I am wearing gloves with them now, but these were not handled with gloves originally. And again, it's very unfortunate that, he didn't take as good a care of these as like I would have. But we have another 2010 S, so that's 4 2010 S's. A fifth 2010 S. Okay, so this may not be this. I don't remember. Oh my gosh, this is a lot of, okay. So we got a lot of 2010 S's, so I'm starting to think we are not having the same as what we did. This may not be the matching to the quarters because I do not remember us having 6 sets of 2010s. I think the most of any set that we had was just 3. Outside of course, the 18. We have the 14 and 15 S there now. We have a 2001 S. I don't remember 2001s either. So yeah, we have some earlier dates here. Here's a 2016. Boy, I tell you what, even though they're not perfect anymore, I tell you the reflection, I just love the cameo dark, when it's reflecting like that. That is just, boy, oh boy, that is gorgeous, isn't it? Just the way that it reflects off the camera. Look at that. Man, that's cool. That's a 2016. So let's go ahead and slide those over. We'll see if we have room to fit all these. We have a 2012. So I'll go ahead and put the 12 below the 11. We have another 2011. And look at this, guys. We do. Okay. So we do, in fact, have a reverse proof. We have a 2018 S reverse proof Kennedy half dollar. That is awesome. So we do have a reverse proof half dollar. Here we go. We got a 2017. We have a 2008. Do not have an 8 spot yet. We'll put it under the 6. Oh, and we have another one, guys. So look at this. We have another 2018 S reverse proof. That is really cool. So we do have 2 reverse proof Kennedys. And this one's a 13. So we'll just put that right here because we're running out of room. And that's okay. These are all going to go in flips anyway, so we don't necessarily need to keep them in perfect order. You can't even see the 01 and the 04 that I already put over there. So we'll just do this. Do the 04, 01. Okay. All right. So look at this, guys. 19. Oh, man, that is... the cameo is insane. That is so gorgeous. Woo. Pretty stuff. All right. Put that there. And a 2020. So both of these, by the way, the 19 and the 20 are 99% silver. And, you can kind of tell the difference, but not really. Look at the 17, which is 90% silver, and then look at the 19, which is 99% silver next to each other. It's really hard to tell the difference, isn't it? But man, I tell you what, no matter what, they are gorgeous. Let's get those down. All right, so we have another 99%er, 2019 again, and another 2020. So we have 2 19s, 2 20s. Both of those are 99% silver. Here we got a 2010. So we have a lot of 2010s. This is way different than what we had in the other one. 2016. And I got a 16 there. Let's be gentle. And finally, for the proofs, another 2010. All right, so that is what we have, guys. We have a couple of reverse proof 18s. We have 19s and 20s. Those are 99% silver. We have a lot of 2010s, looks like 8 of them. We have a 1, 4, 6, 8, 11, 2 11s, a 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2 16s, I should say, 17, 2 18s, 2 99% 19s, and 2 99% 20s. Okay. Let me pause the video. I'm going to get all these in flips, and then we will start looking through the bag to see what's in there, because that's going to be exciting, because you never know. Maybe we have something nice. Okay, so now you can see the half dollars are well protected, along with some of the quarters in this box. We have another box with quarters in them as well, so they're nice and in flips and not going to take any more damage of being touched by random hands. However, we still have this bag of Constitution to go through. Now, I know there's Barber's Walkers. I saw them yesterday. I didn't look at every individual date. I just kind of stacked, piled, counted, and got through it. But it looks like there's some really nice Walking Liberty half dollars in here with a decent amount of meat, or basically detail. And just to show you for an example, in fact, this is one right here. So you can see we have a 1946. And if you look at the condition of this, there's very little wear, even down the center. You can see the separation lines right there in the hand going across the waist. This one right here, flip it over to the reverse. It's a Philly, and there is a little bit of rub on the breast, but this is actually, it looks to be about an AU. So we do have like a 1946 that's in AU condition in the bag. This is a 1908 Barber, 1908D. This one isn't bad. This looks to be, you can still see 3, 4. You can almost see the entire part of Liberty. And let's go ahead and scope it. Okay, so we have it under the scope, and yes, you can actually see all 7 letters of Liberty. So you got LIB, ERT, and Y. That right there puts it at a fine. If you can see all 7 letters, that is a fine at minimum in general. I mean, obviously, different cases, but the thing I have going on with this, guys, it does look like it's probably been cleaned. And if you aren't sure why I say that, take a look at this. So if you look at the stars, you can see there's a lot of darkness down in the gaps of the stars where he couldn't get with whatever he was cleaning these coins with. And someone who takes proof silvers out of cases and handles them the way they do, I can imagine probably also doesn't mind cleaning coins either. So even though this does have fine detail, looking at this, that is definitely cleaned. And that actually makes me wonder, on this 1946, if he dipped this one or cleaned it. This one doesn't really show any signs of cleaning. The color looks pretty decent. I mean, this one it's possible this one's been dipped, but it certainly hasn't been cleaned. But yeah, I mean, there's no question about that. So if you look down here, the darkness around the stars, definitely been cleaned, but it's still a fine. And yeah, oh my gosh, it's even worse on the back. You see that right there? That means he cleaned it, but obviously you can't get down into little crevices around all the high points, and that's a cleaned coin for sure. There's no question about it. Still, it's in fine condition. It's a Barber, not bad. All right, so let's see what else we have in here. We can go through it really quick. We have a circulated 42, not a big deal. We have a circulated 37, that's a 37D. We have a circulated 27, that's a 27S. That's kind of cool. Heavily circulated, definitely been dipped. I have a feeling all of these have probably been dipped. Oh, here we go, guys. Another 42 with really, really good detail. This 42 right here also looks to be about an AU. So we actually have 2 AU detail coins. If they've been dipped or cleaned, that's a possibility. We have another 37 right there. We have a 43 right there with heavy circulation. Here we go. We got a 1945. This one looks to be more of an XF. So a little bit more wear than the other two, but still not bad. We got a 1928. This one's not only been clean, but it's been polished. It looks like a 28S. Man, is that? Let's see. 28S. Yeah, 28S. But still, definitely clean. Not a 21. If that would have been a 21, I'd still, I'd been like, wow, I doubt you're going to see 21s in here. Here's an 1898 Barber. That's a Philly. That one definitely has been cleaned. 1912 Barber, also been cleaned. So it looks like he cleaned the majority of these, and it's even possible. Here's another 28 that looks like another 28S. We'll just put that right there. So yeah, I believe that he cleaned the majority of these. Maybe not all of them. Maybe like those Walkers were nice enough that he didn't bother with it. We got a 1909 Philly Barber. Oh man, look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. All right, so we have a 1934 That's a nice looking 34. That's got luster. 34 Philly. Really good detail. Maybe just a little bit of rub on the breast. All right, let's go ahead and scope this one. We're going to be more careful with it over here. Let's get over to the full scope. Yeah, very, very, very little wear. A little bit of wear maybe on the head. About right here, you can see there's a little bit of weakness or rub. Strong here. You can see a little bit of rub around the knee. Flip it over to the reverse. This thing still has good luster. You can see a little bit of weakness on the breast and right here. Yeah. So this right here would be like a good AU candidate, AU plus. Well, it's definitely an AU, but like an AU plus candidate. It is not uncirculated. I mean, right here is like the biggest thing. You can actually see the weakness, the darkness of the rub. And if you look like that right there, you can see that there's no luster on that part of the coin. That being said, man, that is a really nice 34. That is cool. I'm glad I have that one. I'll definitely be putting that aside. We may even pull out the binder for that. We may pull out our folder that we haven't looked at in a while. We got a 36 Philly that's in decent shape. We have a 1943. I don't know if I want to put that one. Actually, that one's probably too nice for one of those folders. We got another 43. This one, you know, probably a VF plus XF. Really close. We got, I don't even know what's going on with this Barber. 1910 Barber. 1915 S Barber. We have a 1947 Philly Walker. 1930, man. All right, this one's an XF. This one's an XF, but it's a 1936 Philly. Oh, this one's been, oh man. This one's been rubbed. Look at this. Back to the scope. You can see the hairline. Well, you can't really see it well under the scope, but you know, under the regular lighting, you could actually see the hairline scratching. So this one's been, you know, cleaned a little bit. And definitely really weak right here. This is XF plus condition-wise, but I think it's been dipped or cleaned. Still, so 36. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, and then we got a couple of Barbers. We got a 26, 14 standing lib. Or I'm sorry, 26 standing lib, 14 Barber. We got a 25 standing lib. We have a random 1964 quarter, 1939 Merc, 1943 Merc. We have a 1900 Barber dime. And one more thing we have is the 1943 Merc. So there you have it, guys. We actually had a really decent amount of nice looking walkers in here, especially an earlier date. This one right here, man, like this one here, the more I look at it, the more it looks like it's been cleaned. This one actually got luster on it. Look at that, guys. I think this 34 is pretty legit. And this thing was just sitting in a bag with other coins being beat around. Look at that. That is pretty. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and got the nicer walkers put into flips here. And what we're going to do, we got the books out. We're just going to see, because I think I don't want to put the nicer ones. These are just too nice to go into a Harris folder. You know, of course, we're looking for heavily circulated dates to go inside of here, which is, you know, why you're never going to see some of these really nice ones go in there. So we're going to put those aside. But I do think that a couple of these out of this bag will actually fill our book. So if I remember, we had a 37D, and that is right there. So we do have a 37D that we can actually fill the book with, which is awesome. And if you guys don't remember, we did this hunt a while ago. I'll put a link in the description below if you missed it, where we hunted all of those Walking Liberty half dollars. As you can see, we need a 37S and a 38D to finish this book right here, 37 to 47. The 16 to 36, we need quite a few more. So we have a 28. Let's go ahead and get her open. And, well, the 28 could only be an S. Now, the 28S, the thing about the 28S is when this thing gets, like, even XFAU, it becomes worth a lot. I think AU, they even go for 1,000. In this grade, it's worth probably $10, and certainly is a candidate for our book. So we're going to plug the 28S into there. It's perfect. It's a nice filler for what we're looking for. I don't think, let's see, so we don't need the 45, 40, so that's another 40, we have 42, 37. This is a 37. We didn't need a 37, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we just need a 37S, 38D. All right, so we don't need that. We have the 1927S, which we already have, but if you take a look at this, so that is a pretty significant upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade this 27S with the one that we found in this bag here. significant upgrade right there, so we will definitely take that. This is another 28S. So, yeah, they're about the same. So we're just going to keep the one we already put in there. It's a 47, 42. We have a 43, 45, 48, and a 42. So we were actually able to fill the 28S, which is really, really awesome. That's a nice one to fill. Plus, we filled one in the 37 to 47 folder. So we're getting really, really close to finishing this book. We need the 37S and the 38D, and we'll be finished. All right, guys, just wanted to add that at the end of the video. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did leave a video above you can check out if you haven't seen it yet. I also want to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to my awesome channel supporters scrolling right there on the right hand of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.